Tomorrow, the one you spoke of yesterday, has already arrived. Don't spend your life imagining what could have been in different circumstances or places. Focus on what lies before you and put all your energy into it. Some people will make space for you in their busy schedules to talk with you, while others will only talk to you when they have free time. It's crucial that you know how to distinguish between these two types of people. Avoid making promises when you are angry. Avoid making commitments when you are too happy. No matter how good a person you are, you will always be the villain in someone else's story. You will never fully know another person unless you can see things from their perspective. Someone's true nature remains hidden unless you can put yourself in their shoes. Keep your private matters private, because what others don't know can't be used against you. If you count your best friends on more than one hand, perhaps you are not a great friend. If you don't overcome your tendency to give up, your life will lack direction. Not everyone will understand your path or share your beliefs. Follow your own path without deviation. The strongest among us are those who smile despite the pain they silently feel. The strongest are those who cry in private and face battles unknown to others. Perhaps your path is more difficult because your purpose is greater. In the end, everything will turn out well. If it hasn't turned out well, it's because it's not the end. Strengthen your sensitivity so that it affects you as little as possible. Every moment you compare your life with someone else's is a wasted moment. Don't worry about what others think of you. Don't get emotionally attached to anyone, as people change, even your best friends can become strangers. Learn from everything and everyone. Intelligent people learn from everything and everyone, average people only from their experiences, and fools believe they have all the answers. Small minds blame others, average people blame themselves, but the wise see blame as useless. Not everything you think needs to be said. Light travels faster than sound, that's why some people seem smart until you hear them speak. You can't tell your younger self anything, but you should tell yourself everything. Self-care is recognizing that you are your own biggest obstacle. You only have one body, take care of it, you'll have it your whole life, and though it's incredibly resilient, it can only give what it receives. The only thing you have power and influence over is what you do with the time you have today. You'll never ruin your life if you remain true to yourself. Accepting change is the greatest need. You only live once, you live multiple lives in one. Life becomes easier and more beautiful when you see the good in others. No one can be free if they are a slave to their passions. Never discourage someone who is making progress, no matter how slow. Use your time to improve yourself with the knowledge of others, to easily gain what others have worked hard for. The fool is recognized by his words, the wise by his silence. If you want to change the world, change yourself first. In anger, we must refrain from both speaking and acting. If we focus on trivialities, we ourselves become trivial. You become what interests you the most. Need is the most powerful force because it governs everything. Hope is the only good common to all men. Fear is there to show you what matters to you, not to stop you. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more and speak less. Do what you believe is right, regardless of others' opinions. Share your progress, not your goals, and you will always be motivated. Everywhere, man blames nature and fate, but his fate is only a reflection of his character, passions, mistakes, and weaknesses. You will never know how strong you are until being strong is your only option. Beware of the sterility of a busy life. Happiness does not reside in possessions or gold, happiness dwells in the soul. Change is not a threat, it is an invitation to live. Those who have nothing still possess hope. A wise person speaks because they have something to say, a fool because they have to say something. Do not pursue happiness, it is always within you. The most important thing in life is to learn to fall. Bad days build better days. Everything you do creates points that you can connect later in life and understand why you did what you did. You can't have it all, you always change something for something else. Let self-improvement keep you so busy that you have no time to criticize others. Life changes for the better when we realize we don't have to know everything and we don't have to pretend we do. It's a courageous man who doesn't run away but stands his ground and fights the enemy. If you firmly believe in something, fight for it. You can cut all the flowers, but you can't prevent spring from coming. True wisdom lies in knowing that you know nothing. Keep your expectations only for yourself. Letting go is very tough, but it's the best thing you can do. Rest content with doing good things and let others talk about you as they wish. The only thing you can control is how you feel. When you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who went in. The days you don't want to do anything are the days you need to do something the most. Reality is created by the mind. We can change our reality by changing our mind. I consider the one who overcomes their desires more courageous than the one who hides from their enemies. Don't judge your greatness by your worth. People will come and go from your life, and one of the greatest lessons is that we heal at the speed of our forgiveness. Instead of worrying about what you can't control, change your energy to what you can create. In old age, we all regret not killing laziness in ourselves. You think you know someone, but most of the time, you only know what you want to know. It's human to imitate the habits of the people we relate to. Unintentionally, we adopt their interests, opinions, values, and way of interpreting events. Don't get emotionally attached to anyone. As people change, even your best friends can become strangers. Stop trying to change other people because it almost never works. False words are not only bad in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. When something happens and causes us pain, the pain is there to teach us a lesson. It's not for us to feel pain for the pain. If you are a friend to everyone, you are an enemy to yourself. Do and think. Shadow at sunset of the deepest desire often comes the deadliest hate. The best way to live honorably in this world is to be what we pretend to be. You are stronger than you think, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Once you face your fear, nothing is as difficult as you think. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to stop worrying about things that are beyond our control. Getting back with your ex is like showering and putting on dirty underwear again. If you can let go of anything from your world, let go of your ego. The more grateful you are, the more beauty you will see around you, the more generous life will seem, and the happier you will become. Everyone forgets some bad things, they just stop worrying. Until that happens, don't stress too much about it. Your entire life can change in an instant, so instead of passively taking for granted what you have, be thankful for it and do all the good you can with it. Action brings more clarity than thinking, so you can't think your way into a new life. The life you experience is simply a reflection of your mentality. Your life won't go as planned, and believe me, that's a good thing. That's it for today's video. Comment 100% to let me know you've received all the wisdom from the wise old woman. May wisdom and love guide you in your life. See you in the next one.